Yeah, man. CBC radio, man. Feeling like the flyest out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Please drop. Over there. Peace, guys. Okay, because just to let you in.
Good.
Hi, this is for an interview with a Thugminded.
Okay, so I'll stick your name on below.
Yeah, they're just right there. Yeah. Yeah. So a little disco going on, eh? you get the whole spot, eh? Get the whole like 360, you know? Yeah, I don't think we would have been able to shoot a music video up here. Peace, Almighty. Peace, God.
Peace to the God. How you doing? I remember you for some record. From the interview? From the one time
You gotta check in with this lady here to get your pass.
I was never there, but I was always there.
Come
right?
check in.
Peace, God. Go get your card, brother. So you a goat or a god? Yeah? You're a goat or a god?
I'm a god, my fault.
Alright. Say that then.
Great.
Peace, Lord. He's filming. Everything I get filmed, you know? My man did not play. That's living mathematics, man. That's living mathematics. I love you too, God. Love you like I love myself, Lord. Killed that shit.
Go.
You see how the team is? It's Thugminded team, you know what I mean? But really it's Allah's world manifest. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Infinite talent.
Infinite. It's not nothing that was seen before. It's power unknown.
Now it's known. We're making the unknown known. You know what I'm saying? Peace, black man. How you doing? Peace.
What's going on? How you doing?
Oh, you the stylish motherfucker.
Sure.
He ain't the style. He's the boss man.
You the boss?
Yeah, he's the host. You know what I mean?
Let's get upstairs.
Yeah, let's do that shit. Peace. Oh, okay, because he was just playing the piano. Yeah. Yeah, that's peace. That's peace. Yeah, we all got our red pass or whatever. Red little ticket. Yeah. Do I gotta show it to them, right? Okay. True indeed.
Man, back in
Go ahead.
back in 1991, man, when I embraced the teachings and joined the nation, and we used to go around talking. Oh, a lot of the brothers that are the study group today thought I was insane.
Right.
You talking about the Nation of Islam? You talking about the Nation of Islam, though?
Yeah.
Excuse me, my brother. You talk about the Nation of Islam?
Brothers that were in the study group today thought I was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
They came around.
Oh, indeed, indeed. All right, that's peace.
Give everybody some tea or some water.
I'll take a bottle of water.
Water. I don't only have.
By the way, I want to give you this. Eh?
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Is this the new record?
Yeah, this the album. This is the vinyl of the album. It's not out yet. This is an exclusive joint. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Can I publish photos of this online?
Of course, of course. I would love if you did.
Hot, very hot. Thank you.
Appreciate you, King.
Water, tea.
Water, tea and water for you. Tea, yeah? Tea and water.
I'll take a water, please.
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. So you see, we're getting live in the place. You know what I mean? We're making noise. You know what I mean? How you see today's Supreme Mathematics, God?
Today's Supreme Mathematics is wisdom. You know, that's when you know better, you do better. You know, you put things into application. That's basically what it is. As long as you know better, you do better.
Facts. Peace, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's Supreme Mathematics is wisdom. You know what I mean? Wisdom is your wise words, ways, and actions. And how I see that is just applying your knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like today, you know, we're showing and proving living mathematics. You know, I'm about to go on the radio and share my wisdom with the world, you know what I mean? Which essentially is actually sharing my knowledge with the world about this Allah's world manifest, you know what I'm saying, on a higher platform, you know? This is the biggest radio station in the country. It's like, how they select me is because the mathematics don't lie, you know what I'm saying? As long as you make knowledge born, then everything else will show and prove. You know what I'm saying? Peace.
That's pretty dope.
That's the host. Yeah. He's in the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I get the love wherever I gotta get it, you know what I'm saying? Don't make no difference to me. Nice spot, eh? Yeah, man, like, it's crazy to think it, right? Like, all the times you watch CBC, like, watch the news or whatever, is like, oh, this is the building. Yeah. Yeah. Office.
Give me everything you got, man. Fuck the food, you know what I'm saying?
What you say, guy?
Black people have a tendency to show love by giving you food, you know what I'm saying? But like, fuck the food, man. Give me the love and respect and admiration and everything else, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, guy.
What's up, man? What's this for? Oh, okay. Peace to the God. Indeed, bro. Indeed.
So you see today's pre-mathematics, guy?
Man, today's mathematics, pre-mathematics is wisdom, God. You know what I'm saying? And wisdom is the bridge between knowledge and understanding. And it's also a form of a refiner because the knowledge must go through the wisdom in order to come out right and exact, which is understanding, which is the best part. Same way how, you know, a man must go through a woman in order to come out as a baby, 100% purified and refined and right and exact. That's the same dynamic between knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Is the same dynamic between man, woman, and child. So the woman is often symbolic to the wisdom,
Right.
and also symbolic to the to the lieutenant. You know, dealing with the knowledge and understanding degree in the 1 of 14. You know, if you put the number 1 and 3 together, you got the letter B, man. And the letter B is the second letter in the alphabet. So, you know, even though she's not in the 13th number, she's there without being there. Because she's the lieutenant. And like I was telling Khadija the other day, she has a very important role because she's the only one that's stuck in between. She's the giver and the taker. She receives from the man and gives to the child. The man just gives. It's like the sun. You understand? The woman, she receives the seed, the light, the love, and everything, and she gotta internalize it, absorb it, and reflect it back to the youth, which is the babies or the private soldiers. You understand what I mean?
Indeed.
So, you know, all that to say is that, yeah, that's how I see today's pre-mathematics. Is the wisdom. Wisdom is the bridge, man.
It is, God. Peace, God.
Peace. One second. Keep it like, okay, I got you.
Something like that.
Boom, bomb. How you see today's pre-mathematics, God?
I see today's supreme mathematics is just being able to put the things that you know in action, you know? Like I was telling the guy, once you know better, you do better.
Actual
That's how
facts.
you're able to change by knowing it first and then applying it.
Peace to the
You
God.
gotta start off with the knowing and come with the applying.
Peace to the God.
Peace.
Fuck it, you know I'm gonna take that one. I didn't realize that, but I'm just gonna put it on here. Fuck it. Just testing shit out.
Peace. Today's supreme mathematics is wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And I see that as applying your knowledge. And it's like just teaching the young, man. Just sharing your knowledge with the young. And just having the proper judgment to do things right and exact. And do it properly. And it's like, I was saying it before to Dags, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm about to go on the radio and share the knowledge with the world. You know what I mean? About these teachings, about myself. And that's giving wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Just sharing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But also, too, applying it in the most intelligent way possible. You know? Because, like, you know, your wisdom is very important, how you distribute your wisdom. You know, everybody's going to receive things differently. So we got to cater to everybody's specific needs. You know what I mean? And with that, I say peace.
Wisdom is the wise of dome, meaning to teach 85%.
Gee. Why's the dome? Why's the dumb?
Got wise drop another one on this list. Wise. I, self. Divine cipher.
That's with the alphabets. Wise I self, divine cipher master. Because when you wise yourself, then you're the divine
Cipher master.
right.
Divine cipher. I did a cipher today.
Like rapping?
No, at school.
You did a cipher at your school? Like
Yeah, but by
What-
accident, because I'm so magnetic. Like, yo, when I'm at school,
yeah.
they gathered around, right? And I taught them what I knew.
That's peace, yo. And how was they like taking it, receiving it, right? How was they receiving it?
Receptively, because I got authority, because I showed them proof already. They know who I am. But I just told them who I actually was. I told them what I actually was. And he was like, actually, it makes sense. Because it's supreme mathematics. It makes sense. It's just logical, nigga.
Mathematics don't lie.
Exactly, the equation. I told them exactly what it was, and I told them in the most respectful way possible, but I ain't gonna lie, I tripped out yesterday because I broke my fast, so I was actually a little bit agitated.
How many days was you in?
Like 2, I think?
Okay. So you got to the wisdom. You didn't get to the understanding.
Understanding's the best part. Oh, I'm gonna savor that understanding, because when I get the understanding, oh my God, it's gonna be, I'm gonna become addicted to it, in a sense. You see what I mean?
I mean, don't strive not to get addicted to anything, right? But it's like,
The thing about supreme mathematics is that you don't even have to get addicted to it. This is who you are, bro.
yeah,
That's literally who I am.
There's no escape from it. It's
No,
better
exactly.
it's better to know yourself.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like waking up every day. It's like you can't. You're gonna wake up every day regardless, right?
Exactly.
You're gonna be
And I'm
living
God.
out mathematics regardless.
God.
Get the supreme alphabet, you're gonna know about that.
Exactly.
I'm a king. I'm king of kings. I'm the king.
Yeah, well, you're the king, and
What is it again?
What's your sign?
Respect.
Respect.
My sign?
We got the man
Oh,
right
sorry.
here. Into our zodiac conversation.
Oh, really? What signs are we? Hi, Sabrina.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm Fire. What's your name?
Aries? Oh, that's my friend.
Oh, is that bad?
I'm Tyshawn.
Hi, Tyshawn.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
There you go. What are you? Oh, my husband's a Scorpio. Yeah, water and fire.
But me, I've always got water squatted.
Oh, yeah? I'm fire.
Yeah. I'm water.
That's not true. I'm Cancer rising, whatever that.
You're Cancer rising?
Me too.
The lying.
Last name.
We'll give you a couple before we stand up. Did you want a couple before? Because we're going.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
well, you know what? Let me get one without it.
Oh, yeah. So,
Oh, I like your jeans.
Thank you.
Back of the jeans. Like 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And last one, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, one special request, Sarah. Let's get the rest of the click in here.
Appreciate it.
Possibles.
Yeah, for sure.
You too. Come.
oh. So you're mic'd up.
You used to play football?
No.
Okay. You look like you played football. Oh yeah.
Not soccer. Yeah.
Okay. That's peace though.
Yeah.
That's peace. So you did play football.
I did. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
As far as the world is concerned.
Yeah.
Now you gotta teach him because no matter how many times I tell him,
Nigga, I taught him how to do it.
alright, but you do it too, God.
Hey, you didn't hear that? That was a nice snap. You didn't hear that? That was a nice snap. But he was gonna say I didn't put the finger out. Sometimes I forget to put the finger out.
Like, no, but they make me doubt that shit. They make me doubt myself. And then they know Patrick, they play me in my head, nigga.
Man, sometimes you gotta you made knowledge born, God. You got that knowledge born degree? Remember it a little bit?
I know it.
Yeah.
Tell the wiki, how sure you died.
Exactly. That's the Bible verse.
Huh?
That's the Bible verse.
Bible verse, that's in the...
That's Ezekiel chapter 3, 18th verse.
Right.
But the thing is, what if a civilized person is not performing his duty, what must be done? Answer: if a civilized person is not performing his duty, he must be punished by a nation of Islam. What is severe punishment? Wait, question. If a civilized person is not performing his duty, what must be done? Answer: if a civilized person is not performing his duty, which is teaching civilization, others must be punished with severe punishment. Ezekiel chapter 3, 18th verse. When I say that the wicked shall surely die, and you give him no warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked ways to save his life, that same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but the blood I shall require your hands. And then it's St. Luke chapter 12, 47th verse. And that servant who knew his master's will but not prepare himself or do according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes. You know what I'm saying? It's like the first one is referring to the person who's making knowledge born to wash his hands in blood, right? And then, and I feel like the other verse is referring to the person that he knew his master's will, and obviously we're not talking literally, right? But he heard his brother likes what he expects of him, and like he said he was gonna do it, but he didn't. He beat with many stripes, but he beat himself. Beats himself because we ain't gonna physically beat nobody. But it's like when you're not doing what you gotta do,
It's kind of like mental torture. That's why it's like,
that's what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? I know that too. You know?
Can't knock them for it,
No one's gonna beat you up more than you beat yourself up when you don't do something right. You know what I mean? Because you gotta live with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Every moment you gotta live with yourself. You don't never stop living with yourself, you know?
Alright, let's do it, God.
Alright. So only I could go in the place, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can call coming in the studio. behind the glass. He's gonna come in during the second song and do some footage and stuff.
Okay, so
Listen, why does a double call out?
peace. Peace.
Oh, they can come in?
Oh, they can come in here?
Yeah, of course.
Peace.
Y'all can just chill like right here, yeah. He's gonna come into the studio. Mahmoud is our producer, Thomas. Thomas is our guest today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
And that's Martin. He's our tech.
Peace, Martin.
Lead over there is our traffic lady.
Hi there.
This is the
Peace.
crew. All right.
Yeah, it's a good crew.
So I'll send you the MP3 and then you're gonna sync, I guess.
Yeah.
Some people do that.
Yeah, man, Duke, I really appreciate you having me, man. You know
No,
what I'm
man,
saying?
I love the music.
Yeah.
The first time you started posting things, and I said, well, you gotta hit me up. What are you waiting on, man? That's what I do. Right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And especially somebody down with the teachings and everything. Like, I don't get that often here, so.
No, exactly. It's like I know the NOI has been in Montreal for a long time, but it's like the 5% nation. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You see,
we're fresh here. You know what I mean?
But it's always been scattered. There's been gods here forever, longer than the NOI. But it's like a brother here and then a brother there. There have been parliaments or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, like the only one I really know about is like this one brother, like God C.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just got it. He got his 120 in like 2015 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, you gotta be tapped in with the root. Like, exactly.
Like back then, man, it's like, wow.
Yeah, everything's like more like I don't know, like the gas. Like everybody got their foot on the gas, whereas here is like we're going slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I'll be suited and booted, bow tie, and I'll see the brother and say shalom. They're like, shalom, brother. Show
Yeah.
love, but like,
You shit is just saying peace, right?
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah. Like, especially places like New York, Washington, it gets really intense sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever gotten physical. It must have. It usually just stops beforehand. But like, look where we're at. Look where we're at.
Exactly.
Forward to me.
Nah, exactly. Like I'm not crashing out. Like at the end of the day, it's like today's supreme mathematics is wisdom, right? I gotta be wise.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I gotta preserve myself. You know what I mean?
Brother, he's a good friend of mine. Been an FOI 60-something years. He just turned 90. Brother Melchizedek, the high priest.
Oh yeah, I know. I've heard of Melchizedek. I've seen him build and stuff.
Good friend of mine.
Because like he's like almost like half like I see him like at the Allah school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I got respect for him.
were like very
Yeah,
tight.
him and Allah. Yeah.
But what happened was, what do you call it?
Yeah, he left the mosque with Allah, or
What happened was what happened was he said they wanted to like make his businesses like their businesses. My jewelry stores are my businesses, and he made jewelry for the gods, he made jewelry for everybody.
it's time.
Well, right now it's 10 minutes past 3 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us here on Let's Go. I'm Sabrina Marandola. Now, coming up, he's a Montreal rapper and MC, and he is our guest today. Welcome to New Music Tuesday.
Master true love, the city where they use drugs. Rappers used up, sell up for a few bucks. Watch me move on, move out and move up. The truth hurts, but the truth's love. Master true love, the city where they use drugs. Rappers used up, sell up for a few bucks. Watch me move on, move out and move up. The truth hurts, but the truth's love. Born and raised in Montreal, where Jackie Robinson played baseball. They call it real city, but it's fake, dog. 650 churches can't save y'all. Deaf and blind, Beethoven, Ray Charles. I used to press keys like Oscar Peterson. Knowledge is freedom. Same mistakes, not repeating them. I was on the block with the demons, locked in the precinct. This is not for the weaklings. It gets hot in the evening. Don't talk when I'm speaking. Yeah, my crew mean. We be eating on the poutine. It's a routine. You look like food, they turn you into smoked meat. Master true love, the city where they use drugs. Rappers used up, sell out for a few bucks. Watch me move up, move out and move up. The truth hurts, but the truth's love. Master true love, the city.
I feel like every Montreal rapper has to find enough words that rhyme with poutine in order to get it in there. Hi,
was
Duke.
hot.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Sabrina?
I'm doing well.
We have a very special guest. Now, we heard this track a few weeks ago when we did a tease for this upcoming edition of New Music Tuesdays. And the album is out. It's out on vinyl. It's going to be a digital release in February, but for the real fans and real heads, they can pick up the new album called Understanding Righteous. And this is an incredible collection of music. The track that we just heard is called Master True Love. I'd like to welcome to our show. It's my honor and privilege to welcome to New Music Tuesdays, Bamboo Twiggz. Thank you for dropping by.
Peace.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
That's great to have you.
You know what I really loved about this track is that it's really about Montreal. You're really talking about MTL. And instead of glamorizing the city when, we associate all these things like, the jazz festival and all the different things that we have here and multiculturalism and all this sort of stuff, you talk about some of the more gritty and some of the more reality-based subjects of the city. What inspired that?
Well, basically, like my goal with the song was to educate about Montreal, like especially wanted to highlight like the Black history. Mm-hmm. Like, it's why I mentioned like Jackie Robinson and like Oscar Peterson and stuff like that. But at the same time, I wanted to let people know what the issues going on in the city are.
Right.
Because I'm more so here to like educate people about things that are going on, so something like the voice of the voiceless kind of thing.
Something that I find really interesting is that we hear this all the time. And for somebody my age, I'm 56, I end up defending the newer generations of hip hop like I was of that age group, because people like to criticize it for not being socially conscious. They, a lot of the times they say the lyrics deal with a lot of negativity, violence. They use drill rap as an example of that. You're a young artist who's actually flipping the script in this generation, and you're hearkening back to the days of when people like Public Enemy, X-Clan, Boogie Down Productions, Brand Nubian, Lord Jamar, all of their music was socially conscious, political, and always on a positive tip. Talk to us about that.
Well, like the industry, I feel like has their kind of like agenda to like, keep people, especially young people, like in a certain mentality where they're not getting ahead. You know what I mean? They're not being healthy. They're not doing good things for themselves. That's why they promote music like drill. And like when you're going to like, disenfranchised areas, like poverty areas, like people have problems, like, and there's violence, gangs, drugs, poverty, all that stuff. So it's like, they're letting out their pain. However, like, you can't just keep talking about the pain. You got to figure out what the solution is too.
Right. Are you finding your generation, a lot of the younger listeners from your age group, embracing what it is that you're doing? And are you catching slack for not being more slack?
To be honest with you, like the ones that are like gonna like mess with it, they're gonna mess with it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like this generation, they're starting to like wake up a little bit compared to like, let's just say like the last 10 years or 20 years. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like, especially, nowadays is like the generation of like knowledge is very accessible. So it's like, more people are like striving to like, eat healthy. More people are like striving to like, do better. Like they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get killed, all that silly stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I feel like it's getting better.
Got you.
Bamboo Twiggz, great to have you here in studio. And I'm always curious when it comes to rappers and MCs. I just kind of have this idea in my mind, like you're the stellar English student or you're reading dictionaries at home because the writing is so tight. The way you choose your rhymes and the way everything kind of lines up and paints a picture. Tell me, is there any truth to that when it comes to you and how you approach music and your lyricism?
Well, I'm definitely like one that has read a lot of books. However, like I got a decent like mark in English, but I feel like just listening to hip hop, listening to like the legends that came before me.
Yeah.
That kind of inspired me. Like my educator, my mentor, Respect Almighty, whose artist name is Black Messiah, or previously Action Man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a stellar lyricist himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have like people like that around me to push me in the right direction and stay true to the root of hip hop, because hip hop essentially started off to be something like to promote positivity and intelligence and creativity. You know what I mean? So that's why I have good lyrics, because like I'm striving to deliver like the most highest quality product, like lyrically with my music.
Yeah, how many drafts do you go through to get to that high quality product, as you say?
Well, I mean, I've been like making music consistently for about let's just say 8 years, right? So let's just say 8 years of making music is like how long it took me to get to where I am right now.
Yeah.
I've often mentioned the Nation of the Gods and Earths and 5% Nation, and I've done some specials on the artists over the years that have associated themselves with Father-in-Law, Clarence 13X, Big Daddy Kane, King's Son, Busta Rhymes, Lord Jamar, Brand Nubian. You're a member of the Nation of Gods and Earths. For our listeners out there who this may be new to them, give us sort of a breakdown of what it's about and what you're a part of.
Yeah, so the official name is actually the 5% Nation.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, not all of us bear witness to the Nation of Gods and Earths. There are some who call it that, but really it's the 5% Nation. And to give a brief summary of what it's all about, basically, like, we're a nation of teachers, and we teach the youth. We teach the youth knowledge and wisdom, as well as freedom, justice, and equality, so that they can have love, peace, and understanding. But also love, peace, and happiness, and they can have their own understanding. You see what I'm saying? Like, we give the knowledge and the wisdom, which knowledge is just like facts, and I'm speaking it. That's my wisdom. Now they're getting the understanding for themselves, and essentially, like, we're striving to get them to have knowledge of themselves, right?
Now, were you a fan of the older God MCs like Rakim and Busta Rhymes and Brand Nubian? Were you aware of them, even though that's way before your time?
Yeah, I like Rakim. You know what I mean? Like, I like AZ, like Wu-Tang. Like, you know, not all of them are 5%ers right now.
Right.
However, like, the influence is there, right?
Talk to us about your stage name.
Bamboo Twiggz. So basically, bamboo was bamboo means like I'm all natural, and I'm organic, and it's like something very classy. You know what I mean? My main influence was from a movie called Strapped.
Oh yeah.
In 1993, like, there was a character called Bamboo.
Right.
And the Twiggz, that was my nickname, like, before I became an artist.
Where did that
was
come from?
my name in the streets, like, because I'm just skinny, like, just Twiggz,
Gotcha.
you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. But just to like get back to like the 5% Nation,
Yes.
right? It was created in the 60s by a man named Allah, and he was in the Nation of Islam, right? He received the knowledge, and he drew up his own understanding, which was that basically, like, the black man is God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the black man is God is because the black man is the original man, right? And it's like, and it's the mind that's God, because the consciousness is what created everything. Like, we don't follow like no religions or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's more so a culture. So what happened was he had a disagreement, and then he went to he had a disagreement with the Nation of Islam, and then he went to the streets to teach the youth.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why we're so youth oriented. We're just striving to teach the youth. You know what I'm saying? And to keep them out of trouble, right? So they could be civilized and they could have the best future possible for themselves.
Talk to us about the track, which is the brand new single from the album, Understanding Righteous, Street Symphony, and what influenced that song.
Well, Street Symphony basically is like, you know, if you listen to the hook, I say, Street Symphony, bump that ish while you in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's for the streets, like you bump it in the streets, right? And then I say...
and for those out there who don't know what that means, it means play it, bang it on your box.
Yeah, exactly,
and the speaker means play it.
Right. And it says, integrity, walk around with my dignity. Rise mentally, power is my ability. You can't finish me, I'm here till infinity. So it's basically to say, like, if I'm respectful with the world and with myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have dignity, and I'm going to walk around with my head high. You know what I'm saying? And I rise mentally because, like, when you're dealing with these teachings, right, which is supreme mathematics, you're always on a rising. You know what I mean? You're never, like, going to stay stagnant on the same level. Like, I could be doing a million things right, But if I'm doing one thing wrong, I have to correct that wrong thing that I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And it's like we striving for perfection. So that's why I say I rise mentally. I'm always rising. I'm always gaining more knowledge. I'm always learning more. And I say, you can't finish me. I'm here till infinity. Because who I really am is the consciousness. You know what I mean? That's the knowledge that always has been, always will be. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you can't, like, physically, like, my body may physically expire. You know what I mean? But, like, the righteousness, you know what I mean? The original mind, that will be here forever.
All right, we're going to drop it right now. Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
This one's banging. It's from the new album called Understanding Righteous. Now, it's going to be released in February. That's the digital release. But the vinyl for the real fans is out now. I got my own copy of it. It's by Bamboo Twiggz and DJ Keytronics. And he mentioned Action Man, who's actually on this album on a couple of tracks on the feature as well. But the new single right now is called Street Symphony.
That is Street Symphony by Montreal's own Bamboo Twiggz. Look out for his album called Understanding Righteous. The vinyl is out now, and in fact, it's in Duke's hands right now.
I got my copy of it. You're working on a couple of new projects as we speak, even before the digital release of this one, right?
Indeed, yeah. Gotta stay working, you know?
You're working on 2 albums?
Yeah, basically one's pretty much done. I'm just waiting on my features from certain artists who I invited to, collaborate. And that one's actually with one of the gods from out in Toronto on True Cypher. His name is Jay the Assassin. That's his producer name.
Right.
And basically that won't be all produced by him.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And the project after that will be with DJ Keytronics again.
All right. And you got a couple of shout-outs you want to get going.
Yeah, definitely. We want to shout out to, first of all, I want to shout out the gods in the earth and man, woman, and child. Shout out my Earth, Love Right, and my son Enoch, as well as my team, which is Thugminded Entertainment, you know what I'm saying, which is Black Messiah, previously known as Action Man, and the young piano player Theo Abelard, who just won a contest, like a big piano contest here in Quebec.
All right.
I can't recall the name, as well as I want to shout out to my brother Dags, you know what I'm saying?
The name of the album is called Understanding Righteous, representing hip-hop for MTL, Bamboo Twiggz. The album is actually built as a joint collaborative project, Bamboo Twiggz and DJ Keytronics.
Oh, yeah, shout out to DJ Keytronics, too. Yeah, he's a great brother. He helped me out a lot, you know what I'm saying?
It's called Understanding Righteous. You can get the digital release in February. Bamboo, thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, you know what I mean? Peace.
Thank you so much. That is Bamboo Twiggz, Montreal's own rapper and MC, getting a text message. Someone saying, I like this guy. There need to be more artists like him from his generation.
That's what I'm talking about.
Duke, you'll be back after 4 o'clock. Some more new music.
We got some brand new Latin jazz. Going to be hot.
Ooh, okay. Some Latin jazz coming up. It'll brighten up these gray skies. All right. More with Duke coming up after 4 right now. Let's go to Lita. She's watching the roads in traffic.
Filming? Hold up. Peace. Listen, we just did our CBC interview, and to break down CBC, like alphabetically with supremely, I would say when you see, you born clarity. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I say peace. And shout out to all my brothers, actually. Shout out to my brothers. To my brothers.
Hey, man, Allah is seen and heard everywhere, you heard? Yeah. Allah God is seen and heard every fucking where, man.
Peace. You know what I'm saying? I love my brothers, why I brought them with me. You know what I'm saying? And we all go to the top.
See what you be and be what you see. You heard?
You heard?
Heard.
Word is bond.
Dude.